Hello, RM Destination. Good evening there. Hello, good morning. Hello, sis Melody. Good morning. How are you, sis? How are you, sis? Good, thanks. How's the baby? I feel some bubbling inside. No, it's not yet time for that. When it's about time, the OB will tell you to record, record the kicks. So what's happening with you, sis Melody? Aside from aside from cooking rice puto, my hubby heard it's like I'm having a fish. It's like having an aquarium inside your tummy. I wonder who will uh, have her baby first, you or Kesley. You ever talk to Kay about her pregnancy? Do you know how many months now? You know, sis Mildred, what's good about having a checkup in uh, New Era General Hospital is that when you're pregnant, they have a nutritionist. No, I'm shy. It seems like she's not open. Okay. You will have a nutritionist, and then she will give you a diet plan. She will give you a list of food that you should eat and you should avoid. And then you will have a diary of the food you're eating. She will give you a diary. So you will list all the food you have eaten every day. As I remember, the nutritionist told me to eat a lot of vegetables, leafy vegetable. It said it will balance the sugar because most pregnant women uh, they will have what they call induced diabetes. So you have to be careful with that. So I had that induced diabetes. I was monitoring my blood sugar every day. I mean, 3 times a day. Zen gave me donated to me a blood sugar monitoring kit. I'm using Baby Center app. It's very informative with regards guiding pregnancy. That's nice because before I don't use internet much. So I was told to monitor my blood sugar. You know, uh, I was pricking my fingers here. I prick it 3 times a day, morning, lunchtime, and then in the evening. And I have a diary, and the OB gynae said that if my blood sugar won't go low, I will need to uh, take insulin. And I'm scared of insulin because you will inject it to your, uh, I think you can inject it on your leg or your bum. So I really follow the diet because I'm afraid to take insulin. I have here gadget for monitoring sugar and for monitoring BP. Yes, that's important. It's very important. So I was monitoring my sugar, and it's hard. It's hard to break. I was closing my eyes and then I'm pricking myself like that because I'm toddlers already to get pregnant. I was, 34 years old. I was 34 years old when I got pregnant. By the age of 35, I delivered that. But yeah, he's a premature baby. He's supposed to, uh, the due date was November. Due date was November, but that came out October 17. So just a month late. 41 and 26 at heart. And probably with looks also. You still look like a high school because of your height. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the thumbs up. So you should be preparing your bag, the one that you will bring at the hospital. I have it here and ready to be delivered to you on December. I'm going to deliver the bag to you on December. Because it's better to prepare it early because you don't know what will happen. So when my water bag broke, I just pick up my bag and it's complete. It was, I think, 5 a.m. 5 a.m. in the morning. Looking at my age is a big help, not shy to go for a checkup. Yeah. You don't look 41. And you know what? I was so shocked when Jot was only 4 pounds because I was so heavy. I am so heavy that time. I think I've reached up to 180 pounds. 180 pounds, and my baby is just 4 pounds. So it seemed that I was the one getting bigger and not the baby inside me because I was really very heavy. But then if you will have induced diabetes, it's most probably they said it will be gone as after you delivered baby. But there are also cases that you have, you know, once you get induced diabetes, you will, you know, after giving birth, you will still have diabetes. That's what they said. Going 62 kilos, but only my tummy getting bigger. I know, sis Melody, one thing you should avoid is the soft drinks because that's really very bad for pregnant women. I remember my nutritionist told me that I should treat soft drink as poison. So you should really avoid that. And then what else? You should avoid sugar. Cakes, ice cream. Because there are babies that were born big, like, 10 or 11 pounds. And you know what, sis Melody? You will not get nervous. You will not get nervous. Especially with my case because you know, Jat was a premature baby and uh I kinda experienced labor. I kinda experienced labor. So, what's your plans? When is your next checkup? When is your 5 months to go? Yeah. When is your next checkup? I know they said that when you're pregnant, you should have a lot of protein. Have you have we looked on that, sis Melody? You should have lots of protein. And they said the best source of protein is the eggs. Natalie and Nikki Han Nguyen. Hello, Emily and Son. Hello, Natalie and Nikki. Thanks for dropping by my live stream. Please meet. Melody. Melody, meet Natalie and Nikki. Natalie and Nikki has a good channel. He's from Asia also. This Melody, check Natalie and Nikki. Han Nguyen channel. Nice to see you, Natalie. How are you, Natalie and Nikki? Do you have a new video? I ate a lot at Kabalan last week. Wow, where's the pictures? You should uh you should have messaged me or emailed me the photos. Kabalan restaurant is Filipino restaurant, right? I think I had Kabalan quite a few times. Have a nice day, Emily. You have a nice day too, Natalie and Nikki. I will go check your channel later to see if you have a new video. Thanks, Melody. I forgot I'm hungry when I get there. It's okay, but you should avoid too much rice. You can eat a lot of vegetables, and don't eat a lot of dessert. I know Kabalen has halo-halo. Rice is life. Kabalen has halo-halo. And ginataan. I mean, rice is life. So you don't really need to diet much, but you should avoid sugar. So aside from eggs, one good source of protein is cheese. Yes, but I love coal a lot. Yeah, but they said you have to ask your OB/GYN or nutritionist that pregnant women should avoid shellfish and large meat. I mean large fish like tuna. Natalie and Nikki, what time is it over there, Emily? Right now it's 6:50 a.m. How about there? I think it's the same. Natalie, you're at Vietnam, right? You're you're in Vietnam. Do we have the same time? Melody, I googled it before going lapang. That call. Oh, okay, sis. So, what other food that has a protein? Cheese. Do you eat beans? Because that's a good source also of protein. Do you eat beans and peas? And you know what? When I was pregnant, I was eating a lot of peanuts, peanuts, and someone will give me almonds. Yes, hard cheese. And then you should eat meat also. Fish and chicken and cashew nuts. Natalie, and I'm Vietnamese in USA. Ah, okay, Natalie. So it's like evening there, right? It's evening. Melody, yes, like bulalo. Wow, I love Vietnamese soup. Me too. You know, someday I want to visit a authentic Vietnamese restaurant because I haven't been to a Vietnamese restaurant. I've only tried the Thai restaurant in Robinson's Galleria, and I love their chicken wrapped in banana leaves and banh mi. I think I've tasted that. It's Melody in Bataan. Natalie and Nikki, where are you from, Emily? I'm from the Philippines. I'm from the Philippines and still in the Philippines. Actually, I haven't been out of my country. Melody, yes, in Morong. Yes, and how how did how did they call the sandwich? Says Melody. Ban ban mi and the sandwich. Uh, how do you call that sandwich in Vietnam? So Natalie and Nikki, uh, are you able to still cook Vietnamese dishes there in the US? Isn't it hard to find ingredients? Banh mi is the sandwich. How about the soup? This melody, if the weather is good on Sunday. I forgot, wait a second. On Sunday, if the weather is good, we will go to, I'm going to Mall of Asia because I saw that they will have, they they're having the Asian Food Festival. I think it starts today. It's from October 21 to October 27. So, I have to charge my cameras. Is that Hutio soup? How do you pronounce that? Hutio soup. So on Sunday, I'm going to check Hocho. I'm going to check the Asian Food Festival. Asian Food Festival at the Mall of Asia. And then if we have time, I'm gonna check the newest mall in Manila. They said it's the biggest Ayala Mall. If we have time, I'm going to check that also. I don't have. My problems is that I don't have power bank. I haven't. Can you help me check what power bank is nice? What brand? Because I don't have that. By the way, I'm steaming puto right now. Oh, I thought it's gone yesterday. I thought you ate it all. So was it a success? You know, I tried grinding rice using my uh using the KitchenAid mixer. Natalie and Nikki, have you ever eaten Vietnamese food before? Yes, Natalie and Nikki, but uh just once when Melody treated me. I had the banh mi and huchu soup. And it was good. I really loved it. So Natalie and Nikki, when I'm able to visit a Vietnamese food restaurant, I'm going to dedicate the video to you. And I have lots of Vietnamese friend here in YT. Melody, maybe they said it's delicious. Who said? Did you bribe them, Sis Melody? Did you scare them? And how's the ninja? Uh, is it nice to in grinding food? Hopefully, in 2 weeks we'll go to Bataan at Vietnamese food store. That's good news. Don't forget, don't forget, don't forget to capture the moment. Also, when is that? Two in 2 weeks in November. I'll share to you the moment. Nice, sis. Looking forward, looking forward to that. Yes, it's my vacation week. Ah, I don't know when is Jat's semestral break. I don't know when. Uh, It's the semestral break, but I wish if it's November, probably we can drop by in Bataan also. But I suggest here in Pampanga. So, do you have any resort that you'll be staying at, or you will go there just for a day? Andy Marwan Channel TV Morning plus like for hello my good friend. Hello Andy Marwan Channel. Andy, meet Natalie and Nikki Han Nguyen, Vietnamese in US, and Melody Intal. We're to Kamaya Resort. We're going to Kamaya Resort. That's a very nice resort. It's like the Boracay of Morong, they said. I haven't been there. I haven't been there. So, I'll just check your photos because that's a very expensive. And Las Casas. Las Casas. Randy Jr. Masarap Pampanga food. Hello, Randy Jr. Meet Melody. Melody's from Pampanga also. And meet Andy Marwan Channel TV. And also meet Nikki, Natalie and Nikki Han Nguyen, Randy Jr. So Las Casas is for, I think Las Casas is for rich people because it's very expensive. I haven't been there also. You know, my budget is like less than less than I'm rich when I'm sleeping. So again, you should have a power bank, Melody. You don't wanna you don't want to run out of camera batteries. Randy Jr., how are you? Are you in Pampanga? You know, Randy, I've been to Angeles City and Santa Ana, Pampanga. Melody, and overnight at Crown Hotel. Wow! Yayamanin. Yayamanin. What a luxurious vacation. What a luxurious vacation. Ah, ako. Oh, Randy Junior. And you're from Pampanga. I'm spoiled preggy. Yes. Randy Junior, are you from Pampanga? My Kenny. My father is Kapampangan. They they uh they are from Manalin, Pampanga, but uh they moved to Tarlac. Natalie and Nikki. You make food yummy, Emily. Thank you so much, Natalie. You know, you should check Natalie and Nikki. It's a good channel and very supportive. You know, my 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 itinerary for this week is quite hectic. Also, this melody. So that's three. That's three places. Where else? Are you going to shop at the, what do you call the shopping mall in Bataan? Randy Junior says hello to Natalie. You guys check each other channel. Shopping is not included in my budget, so just the beach. And uh, that's how many minutes travel from Santa Ana, Pampanga to, where is Kamaya? Is Kamaya Morong or Mariveles? Is Kamaya Resort in Mariveles or Morong? Nature is life. Shopping is big. No, no. Mariveles. Ah, is that the only resort in Mariveles? And all other resorts in Batanes in Morong? Randy Jr., I saw you on Tom and Ruth channel, Emily. Okay, Randy, I will check your channel later after my live stream. Thank you so much for dropping by, Randy. And thank you so much if you if you thumbs up already. Melody Inta is like Boracay because of the white sand, right? Morong Beach, it's not white sand, right? So, Randy Jr., when is the last time you visited Philippines? Also, the ambience. Okay, but it's how much is one night in Kamaya Resort? The last time I checked, one night cost about uh 7,000 plus or 6,000 plus for a night. And if you are planning to go to Kamaya Resort, you should reserve ahead of time, like 6 months. Randy Jr. last April was in Pinas. Randy, were in Pinas. Melody, I don't know, they paid it all. We're in Pinas, Randy. And Las Casas is very expensive. Natalie and Nikki, bye bye. I hope everybody have a great weekend. Hope to see you again. Thanks, Natalie and Nikki, for dropping by my live stream. I really appreciate it so much. I'm going to check your channel later if you have a new video. Thank you so much and have a great evening there in the US. Thank you so much, Natalie and Nikki. Nat and Nikki. Melody says, Nat and Nikki, take care. Was in Cebu City, Bacolod City, Dumaguete, etc. You know, Randy, I haven't been to those places. Although my mom grew up in Cebu City, she's from Moalboal, Cebu. Bacolod City and Dumaguete. I haven't been to those places. Never been outside of Luzon. So that's April. I dream of. I wish I could visit those places also. Probably if I will plan in going outside Luzon, it's going to be Cebu City first. Bisaya siya yung nanay. Bisaya your nanay. Yes, my mom is Bisaya. But she was born in uh Iligan. She was born in Iligan because my grandfather is a soldier and my grandmother always go where wherever my grandpa was grandpa's destination. My grandma will always go with him. So my mom and her brothers and sisters like map of the Philippines. Some brother was born in General Santos City, another one was born in Iligan. It's like touring around Philippines. And you know what? My mom has 14 brothers and sisters. 14. So imagine that different prov- province. But when my grandfather retired from being a soldier, they stayed in Manila in Murphy Cubao. When my grandfather retired, they stayed in Manila because he became a manager in a after retirement. My grandfather became a manager of a security guard. school, security agency, school and agency. So they settled down in Manila. So since then, my mom was like 14 years old, and we haven't been to Cebu. Yes, Randy Jr., your grandfather fought the Japanese, then Emily. Yes, and when he passed away, he had two flags on his coffin, and there's a representative from the U.S. military. He was honored as a war veteran. And you know what, Randy? My grandfather was not able to process the papers because I think they were allowed to migrate in U.S. before, but I was not able to process it. My parents found out that they have papers. It was not completely processed. And ma- although I have cousins in California, they showed the papers to uh they showed the papers there, and they said that you know it's not doesn't have value anymore. That's what they said. But they have a house in Cebu, in Moalboal. So probably next year's we will schedule a visit in Cebu City, and that will be my first time visiting Cebu City. So you visit Philippines every year, Randy? And uh, probably the first resort we're going to visit is uh, oops, wait, I have to connect the laptop charger. Says I'm low bat. There. We're in Luzon, you know, Emily, Pampanga. No, I'm in Rodriguez. Rodriguez is formerly Montalban. I'm at the mountains in Rizal. It's now Rodriguez. Before it's Montalban. But I was born in Quezon City. Uh, we were just renting in Tandang Sora, and my parents didn't before. Water is hard in Tandang Sora, Quezon City, so my parents didn't purchase land there before. And the land here in Montalban was very cheap. Our This is 150 square meter, and it was bought just 50,000 pesos way back when. I think early 80s. That's how cheap it is here. But now it costs 600,000 pesos. Market value for 150 square meters of land. And my father had a regret why he didn't bought land in Quezon City because now it's worth million. Yeah, now in Quezon City it's very expensive. As I remember when we check it out, it's like 12,000 pesos per square meter, something like that. So 150 square meters might cost millions now in Quezon City. Like 6 million, 12 million, and it's just 150 square meter of land. And you know what's the people who have their lands in Taguig, those who were really very lucky because it's expensive now in Taguig. But before it's like rice field and full of tall grasses. No one would like uh to purchase land there because it's scary. But now it's really very developed and high end. Taguig is now a high end district. So some of my relatives were able to buy lands there before. It costs millions now. Sometimes I regret that when I was younger, I'm not thinking of buying properties when I was younger. I wish I did because before it's really very cheap. You can have a house and lot installment for just 2,500 pesos a month. That's how cheap it is. But now it's like the cheapest is 7,000 a month. Depends on the province. I think you still can get cheap. Uh, when I'm watching videos uh, in Dumaguete or Bohol, the land there are very cheap. Yes, real estate good investment. Yes, Randy, I agree because that's what they said made the richest Filipino in the Philippines rich now because they purchase lands like the global city. The global city now. I'm not quite sure who owned that, but it's probably rich people like Lushutan. Graham, hello. Land value often depends on services. Therefore, land in the province will be cheaper. Hello, Graham. Good morning. Yes, you're right. But me, I never really been in very far provinces, and I'm not quite sure if I would like to live in a. I mean, I like having vacation in the province, but before I tried living in La Union, uh, where people sleeps early, and you cannot go to the plaza because most restaurants were closed, and you don't have means of transportation. Like the tricycle in the morning will cost like 50 pesos, but when it's evening it will cost 200 because the jeepneys are parked already at 6. And 8 p.m. you will not see anyone outside the house. Not like when you're living in the city. In the city, people seems not to sleep, especially in Manila. When I was when I was having a sideline as a TV extra, I travel 4 a.m. and I travel 2 a.m. and I feel safe because there's a lot of people in the streets that time. I was never scared because in any time of the day, Manila has lots of people in the streets. Mr. I am Ajam, Get Fit Malaysia. Hi, friend. Hello, Mr. Ijam. Thank you so much for dropping by my live stream. Grammar in La Union in San Fernando. I live near I live near the university, the public university there in La Union. I have friends in San Fernando. You know, Graham, I love La Union. I lived there for about 8 years, and it was safe there. It was safe. No, no uh, crimes. I haven't heard much crime there. Then even the beach next to the airport. Ah, I know that place. Uh, Graham, we usually go on jogging there. You can jog there. Uh, they call it Poro Point. It used to be a U.S. military base, I think. The Poro Point, and we used to jog there every morning. You can go inside. Yes, that's it. It's near a very expensive resort, the Thunderbird. When we were there, we don't have the Thunderbird resort yet. I think I was there 1996, 1996 to 2004, something like that. Or yeah, 1996 to 2004. And we don't need to pay for resort there. I will just bring a blanket and we can go to the beach. It's a walking distance uh, from the road. Uh, San but San Fernando now is very developed. Before, the only fast food restaurant there is Jollibee and McDonald's. Now they have Starbucks. They have the beach is still free, but the waves there are big, Graham, because it's known for the surfing. They said San Juan La Union is the surfing capital of the Philippines, but I haven't tried surfing. And the people are nice there. Food is cheap, especially every morning. You know what? We will go near the beach. around 5:30 a.m. and we will meet some individual fishermen. It is a small fishermen. They will sell their catches, and sometimes they will offer you 200 pesos or 4 US dollar per bucket, assorted fish and shellfish. They will offer you buy all of this, and I buy all of this for 200 pesos, something like that, because they don't have weighing scale. They catch lobsters off the beach. Yes, Graham. Uh, Lobsters. The last time we bought lobster in Manila, it cost nearly 100 US dollar. Nearly. It was 4,820 per kilo, and that's about 4 pieces. 4 pieces of big lobsters. And we bought two, half a kilo. Half a kilo only for 2,008, 2,000 plus 50 US dollar for just 2 pieces. And also, my favorite is the blue marlin. Blue marlin tuna. So, probably if I will live in province Graham, I will choose La Union. I will choose La Union. I will not, I mean, I wouldn't, I like that it's near the beach. Plus, the people are nice. And when it comes to security, I think it's quite safe. My friend catches lobster and crabs for free. Lobsters. Wow. Graham, have you been here in the Philippines? Graham, have you been here in the Philippines? Apa, where in the Philippines? La Union. Have you been to La Union? Graham, next summer, Northern Luzon. Graham, next summer, my plan, next April, my plan is to go to North. Uh, what I will do is, Dagupan, Baguio. You've been to Dagupan and Baguio. That was, what year? What year is that? Graham, last time, oh, I haven't, 100 Islands, I haven't been there. This year, I haven't been in 100 Islands. Uh, that's the other side of Pangasinan. That's why I haven't been there. I have been many times. So Dagupan is known for the milkfish. It's I think that's their logo. It's not for the milkfish. And you will love their milkfish because it's deboned. Some people doesn't like milkfish because it's bony. It has lots of bones. But Dagupan offers boneless bangus, the bangus, and it's also known for shrimp paste, shrimp paste and fish sauce. They have many fish farms. Graham, you should have a channel and film these places. I bet a lot of people will want to see places like that, fish farms and the 100 Islands. You should have a channel. And then Baguio. Last time I went to Baguio, it's crowded. Not before, but now it's crowded in Baguio. They have lots of subdivisions now there. I have lived in Baguio. Graham, I was able to stay at that hotel near Mines View. Too many hills. Yeah, and did you have exercise? Exercise every day. It's exercise every day when you live in Baguio. And did you experience a shortage in Baguio? When I was the last time I stayed in Baguio, in it's East Ridge Hotel, East Ridge Residences and Hotel. It's walking distance to the Mines View. The mansion, I think. The mansion. Baguio expensive now. Yes, sir. You're right, Graham. I think some years ago, condominium there cost like 6 million pesos, and it's crowded now when you go to the Burnham Park. There are lots of people there and the beggars, lots of beggars, street beggars, and lots of subdivisions now in Baguio. They said some subdivisions there were filled with expats. I don't want to live there, even it's expensive, because I prefer living near the beach rather than in hills. Marie Chris, I vlog. Hello po, host. Good morning. Hello, Marie Chris. Good morning din. Meet Graham from Australia. Marie Chris, kamusta po, host? And to all. Marie Chris, how are you? Graham, there are many foreigners. I think many are students. Yes, Graham, because Baguio City has a international school. It has an international school. Marie Chris Vlog says, Graham, hello. Marie Chris Vlog, okay lang po, host. Graham, have you, what I noticed in Baguio, Graham? I used to visit the butterfly sanctuary because I used to love butterflies much. You know what? It's converted into something. It was converted into a what do you call that? Paint paint gun. It became so small. But then it's nice. It's nice to have a walk in the morning when it's foggy. We stayed also in Camp John Hay, and it's near a coffee shop. It's near a coffee shop. It's nice to walk in the fog because in Manila you will the fog you will see is from is from the vehicles. It's from the vehicles. But in Baguio it's the real fog. And I have no internet in tourist spots. I prefer the living experience. Yes, me too. And I don't also want to live really very near the beach. An hour drive is okay because it gets too expensive when the land is near a beach. So I'm okay with like 1 hour drive. 1 hour drive far from the beach. So if money is not an issue, I can say that I would want to live in La Union. And it's like the center. I mean, uh, it's near Baguio, it's near Pangasinan, and then if you want to go to Ilocos, have you been to Ilocos, Graham? Baguio has a good weather for a white guy. Yeah, and La Unions can get really very hot. And you went to La Union, you went to the North April. So have you experienced the 48 degrees Celsius heat factor? Because you went to the North April. That's the hottest month there. April and May. It's like 48 heat factor every day. Pangasinan is hot. Graham, have you been to Ilocos? Ilocos region. Uh, after La Union, the next province going north is the Ilocos Sur. Ilocos Sur. And then after Ilocos Sur, Ilocos Norte. So, what province is the farthest you've been to in the north? Not yet, perhaps next time I go. Yes, that will be nice. They said Graham in there's a place in Ilocos Norte they call Wood. They said that's the Boracay of the North, Pagudpod, because of the white sand. But I think internet is a problem there also. Internet and signal. You know, Graham, I have two SIM card, and I'm near Manila. I have a Smart SIM and Globe SIM because there are places that Globe is weak and there are places that Smart is weak. So a good thing there's phones that has you can put two SIM cards. So I have Smart and I have Globe. And here inside my house, Globe doesn't have signal. I need to go outside the gate to have a signal. And I've seen Kanoy's channel. He went to he went to the north also. San Fernando has fiber now. Not all, but many parts of the city. Mm, that's nice. I can remember a Chinese restaurant there in San Fernando, in the market. That's a very nice restaurant. I forgot the name. I forgot the name of the restaurant. And I used to have a friend there. I don't know if they still have uh, their shop. They make custom-made jewelries in uh, in San Fernando. I don't know if they still have the shop, and they really make good jewelries, and you will pay them per gram, per gram of the gold and the value of the stone. So it's cheaper than buying inside a mall. So I don't know if they still, because I used to go inside their shop and look how they make jewelries and how they clean them. So I kind of know how what they do. So can I ask you why you live there for 8 years? I lived there uh because of my because of my partner. It's where he worked. It's where he worked for 8 years, and then he was transferred to Rizal. Then uh, it's a very long story. Although I'm not looking right now. So so you probably have a guess what happened. So that's why I was able to live there for 8 years, and I still have lots of friends there that I would want to visit someday again because I haven't. My last trip there was like 11 or 12 years ago because my son is 11 now. 12 years, 12 or 13 years ago. I haven't visited La Union for about 13 years. So I'm planning to visit it someday, probably next next year, next summer. Because Graham, uh, the the advantage of having a channel with me, it's like I I wanted to visit more places because before I don't have a channel. I just think of a sideline, being a single parent. I will just take care of my son and have sidelines to earn, and then bring him to school. Think of what to eat. But when I started the channel, I, I started to have plans like I want to visit this place. I want to go to that place. It's like I have I had a new life, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I started to have a little socialization. Although when I do sideline, I talk to people. I go out, buy and sell, and I meet people. But having a channel is different because it's like having time out. So it's like having a vacation. Probably, Grim. I'm going to check the Thunderbird, but I will not book because it's expensive. Just a day tour at Thunderbird Resort. Have you seen it? Have you seen the Thunderbird Resort? Communication through live streams can open your mind to other possibilities. Yes, Graham, and it's like meeting friends also. I'm very happy. I have friends around Asia. I started to have friends in from Vietnam, Indonesia. Graham, my statistics. Most of my watchers came from, of course, Philippines, where I live. And the next country that watch my videos is 20% is from the U.S. and a big percentage also from Indonesia and Vietnam because YouTube will give the statistics. And I have next is Canada. So my first is Philippines, second is US, third is Indonesia, and then Vietnam, and fifth is Canada, and then Australia, and then I have Denmark, Denmark, and it says France. So I'm having fun and said, "Oh wow, they're watching my videos." Westerners are curious about Southeast Asia, and the most viewed, the most viewed in my videos are my videos about the garden, the Philippine Arena, and resort, and with the hotel. I had lots of views in Savoy Hotel. That's a hotel near the airport, and probably the cheapest in Newport City. Because if you will leave the country very early when you're in Manila, it's the perfect place. You can even walk going to terminal. Uh, it's a terminal 3, and the hotel has a service. You will just inform them that you have to be at the airport at this time, and they will provide a shuttle bus. It's free, and if you will arrive in the Philippines late at night and you don't wanna travel much uh, to a hotel. It's a perfect hotel, the Savoy Hotel. So I'm beginning to have lots of views. And then my Metro Manila, Metro Manila drive tours. They have like 400, 500 views. And I'm about closer now. I am close now to achieving the 4K goal. So hopefully, in couple of months, I will achieve that. But Grandma, I really want to visit the north again because I want to see the changes, the development. Probably from Manila, our first stopover probably will be in Tarlac because we have relatives there in Tarlac City. That will be our first stop. And then from Tarlac City, we will stop in Pangasinan, probably in Dagupan. And Dagupan to then stop at San Fernando. I mean, I'm still trying to look for an accommodation. Yeah, Grand, but Tarlac doesn't have you know beach resorts. Doesn't have beach resort. Only pool resort. But we will stop there because that's my father's hometown, and he has brothers and sisters there. So we will stop a bit at Tarlac, but we will not sleep there and then go to Pangasinan. And Graham, where did you stay in San Fernando? Because I'm looking at La Union, and they seem to have lots of resorts now. And I'm reading uh, I'm reading the reviews, and I was thinking probably we will be staying at a resort in Caba and not in San Fernando because the accommodation hotels in San Fernando is the Oasis. It's not near the beach. Oasis Resort. Where did you stay there? At your friend's house? So if San Juan has lots of resort also, but but they are expensive. Expensive. There are some resorts also in Bacnotan. So would you recommend the place there? I rent a house in Baguio. If I stay in San Fernando, I stay with friends. Ah, okay. Because my budget less than less than $100 a night. Because beyond that, it's a no. Graham, when I tried staying in Angeles City, they have lots of cheap hotels there in Angeles City, and I'm not gonna go back. There's nothing much to do there. I just visited Angeles City just out of curiosity. And you know what? I tried walking at the walking street, and uh although I didn't upload the video because my channel is wholesome. So I just filmed it for for personal use. And I was too scared. They said, "Oh, be careful filming at the walking street because some foreigners they don't want to be filmed." And you know what? I- My video is not good. It's like most of the time it's pointing the floor because I was nervous. And the GoPro is very small, and I didn't think people will notice it much. But I was nervous. So most of the time it's pointed on the floor, on the road. And it's not really a very long street. You can walk but just 2 to 3 minutes. But I didn't upload the video. So and I noticed about is that bars is all over the place. So it's all over the place, not just in at the walking street. So since I've already been there, I will never go back. And uh, it's just the experience because a lot is covering that place. So it's just a visit because my plan is to visit places in Luzon. I've been to Tagaytay, and I wanted also to go to. Although I've been to Batangas. Tagaytay is Cavite, and next province is Batangas. It is beach area also. I've been to Batangas before, but I would like to see more of Batangas probably next time. But have you been there, Graham Angeles? The hotel that we stayed at. I think the owner is Australian. The Boomerang, because they serve they serve Australian beef burger. There's more to Angeles, not just a walking street, but it's a busy place with too many short time foreigners. Yeah, it has a water resort, a water fun. It's big. I haven't been there. I haven't been to they said they have a Dino Island. Grim. I fly into Clark and sometimes stay there for a night before traveling north. Have you stayed at Boomerang Hotel? Is it owned by an Australian? Because they have a Australian flag at their website. So that's where we stayed at. That's where we stayed at, and we had a good burger. There's Australian beef. Grandma, I have friends. I have a classmate in high school that lives in Victoria, Australia. Where are you at Australia, Graham? She lives in Victoria, and she visited the Philippines. And she gave me some some pasalubong like Nutella, and I forgot this candy that's like cheese, and it's very delicious. And I've tasted the Vegemite. You know what? I wish I have filmed my son because you cannot paint his face. Uh, Tasting the Vegemite first time. Victoria is in the southeast of Australia. I live in the west coast. Oh, I see. They lived in New Zealand because her husband is working in New Zealand, and then she said the opportunity is much greater in Australia when it comes to jobs. So they transferred to Australia. Although they like New Zealand also, but she told me job opportunities is greater in Australia. That's why they moved. And she's now working too. Uh, Her husband is working and she's working now too. I think in a hospital as a medical technologist. She used to be a nurse here in the Philippines. And she's like a best friend. That is true. There are many New Zealanders here. Hello, JGPK. How are you? Good morning. Good evening. Good evening. Thanks for dropping by my live stream. I don't have any schedule today. That's why I scheduled a live stream because I need it. I'm quite close. I'm quite close, probably just about a couple of live stream and I'll pass. Although I've already applied for the monetization program, and I am too close to reaching the goal. Good day, PM. I'm so close. Probably 10 more live stream to secure it. Although I'm gonna upload videos every day. I still have a lot. Still have lots of cooking videos that I haven't edited. Let's get you over the line. I still have lots of videos unedited of my cooking. Problem is my time. And then on Sunday, I'm going to Mall of Asia for the Asian Food Festival. I wish we will have a good weather because if not, I will postpone it. Yes, you need a mix. Mall of Asia on Sunday for the Asian Food Festival. And then if I have time, I'm going to visit the newest mall. They said it's the biggest Ayala mall in Manila Bay. That's my schedule for Sunday. And then next week, I have to bring my son to school every Thursday. because my mom needs rest. So I'll be at the school most of the time. And I don't know if we will go for uh Halloween. Halloween. It's holiday. November 1 is holiday in the Philippines. What day is that? November 1 is what? Friday. And November 31. I'm not. November 1 is holiday. I don't know if there's classes on October 31. By any means necessary. Okay. Thanks, JG, for the thumbs up if you already did the thumbs up. Roboro. Hello, Roboro. Roboro, where are you at? And hello also. So, I wish we will have a nice weather on Sunday. And I still, and I still have to convince my father to stay there for the sunset. For the sunset. Because you know what, my father doesn't like to drive at night because he already has a poor eyesight. He cannot drive. He cannot drive at night. He is having problem with, some drivers they will flash their lights. They will not uh, turn low their headlights. We both my father a eyeglasses for that, but he said it's not helping him much. Graham, can you drive us? Graham, I cannot drive. Uh, I had a student license before, but I am so scared to drive in Manila. I tried driving in La Union, Graham. Uh, at the Poro Point, Graham. I used to practice drive there. You know the place. It's near the airport. I used to practice driving there. It's a nice place for practice driving because there's not much people there. And but in Manila, I don't have the courage. I'm not brave enough. Not like my sister Melody. She's very brave. Before she goes to work, driving my father's car, Melody. My sister Melody also work in Nissan Commonwealth, and she used to drive my father's car going to work. Hello to all. Have a great day and night. Graham, yeah, no traffic there. My sister is just a 4 feet 10 inches, but is a brave uh woman. She can drive in Metro Manila, but me no. I can't win. Reggie, have you seen the newly adopted kitten? You're so mean and 4'11". Oh, I thought you're 4'10". You, you're 4'10". What 4'11"? You're 4'10". Did you seen the poor cat I adopted? He looks nice now after giving a bath. Yeah, it's the newest addition. Grim M stolen age. Yeah, my sister actually, she can be a reckless driver. I remember my brother was riding with her, and my brother said, "Uh, you're a reckless driver. Drive slowly. We're not in a hurry." Now I'm five and last check. I know my sister has a very beautiful face. When she was single, she modeled for a photography exhibit, right, sis? Because they said when my sister smiles, her eyes also smiles because it's a chinita, Chinese looking eyes. I love you when you say that. But she was not she was not able to join beauty contest because of her height. Imagine for 11. So she's a beauty queen grade school, and when she turned high school, she didn't make it to Miss Intrams because of her height. Disqualified because of her height. Pretty face, that's what they said. Pretty face, but the height failed. God, God, sis make my day. But at least you have a pretty face for a photography exhibit. Where is Oh, fuck. I'm laughing, but I'm small also. I'm only 5. I'm only 5. I remember when I was younger, uh, we were in a excursion, and a guy was talking at me, and he keeps on talking with me from Manila to what province is that? Laguna. About an hour and a half. Maybe I'm not the topic. Uh, yeah, about an hour and a half, and he was talking to me uh for 1 hour and a half, and then when we got out of the van, he said, "I thought I thought you're I thought you're a tall woman because it seems that I'm a tall woman when sitting down because when you're wearing shorts." And then when I got out the van, said, "I thought you're a tall woman." That's what he said. I said, and I blushed. I was blushing. Be right pa. Ano, okay, I will not pick on you, my sister. The guy said, "I thought you're a tall woman." Said, "No, I'm not. I'm only 5 feet." But Graham, when I apply for work, I always put 5'2". It's okay, ba? I love you all. Graham, I always put 5 feet 2 inches when I apply for work because some uh way back when some will require employees like to be 5 feet 2 inches tall for women, and for men 5'3". So whenever I apply for work, I always put 5'2" because I'm quite sure. Yeah, because Graham, I'm quite sure they will not measure me. They will not measure me. Uh, Especially when I applied at Nissan Gallery Ortigas, they require employees to be 5'2", and so I put there 5'2", and just wear 2 inches shoes. My boss in Nissan Gallery is an American, uh, Phil American, Filipino American. Nissan Gallery Ortigas. That's it's nice there. And then my sister is in also in Nissan Motors, but her branch is in Quezon City, Commonwealth. Mine is in Eastwood. I used to work around Eastwood Mall. So I don't know if that's required now in these days. Because they said they should not discriminate discriminate people. Probably they sales lady in supermarket in malls, and also they require height in hotels, and probably in when you were working at the airport. So that's about it. So I'm going to be in Manila Sunday. Today I'm going to upload the uh, puto, the steam cake. I still have to edit it, and also I had a beef. I cooked beef steak that I still have to edit. And then, what else? Are you going to Ayala Mall? Melody, are you going to Ayala? Yes, if I have time. I'm going to Ayala Mall, Manila Bay. But you know what? I'm looking at the videos, and when you're the first one to go there, you will have thousands of views. But now it's decreasing because it opened last September. I think last week of September was the first day opening. Fahid Electrical Tech, very nice video. Thank you so much, Fahid Electrical Tech, for dropping by my live stream. It's nice to see you. How are you? And where you at, Fahid? What country? Melody says hello to Fahid. But you know what, sis, Melody? I've read that there's still lots of vacant vacant spaces that's not yet opened in Ayala Mall, Manila Bay. And also, I've researched that it has the biggest time zone. This is messed up. JG. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. And, uh, JG, I really appreciate what you've been doing right now. Uh, and thanks for your help. JG, it's only between the two of us. Email me your picture. JG, email me your picture. You have my email. I want to see if you're Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt. Hello, Jay. I promise I will not send it to I will not send to all my friends list. It's going to be our secret. No one will know. She's Melody. Hello, JG says hello, JG. What's up? Yeah, just even just an ID size, one by one. Grim. Our JG is Brad Pitt's cousin. Graham, how about you? Who is your look-alike? Who is your look-alike, Graham? Graham. Godzilla. Graham Godzilla. Ah, you're kidding me. Godzilla. I wonder if I'm gonna be blinded if I see your pictures. I've only seen JJ's hands. I am armpit. JJ, you must be good looking. You said you have what? Blue eyes. Blue eyes. Graham, what's the color of your eyes? Graham. Oh, really, his cousin. Can I see the pic? Melody. It's a secret. If JGBK will email me his picture, I will show it to you. Graham, what's the color of your eyes? JGBK has blue eyes. Bro, brats. You know my sister Melody when she smiles. I have green eyes. Filipinos are crazy for Westerners. Graham, what's the color of your eyes? Green eyes? I thought it's blue. Green eyes like oh, getting even. Melody is getting even. Grim, were they blinded at the north when you visited there? No blue. Not since 5 until I turned 6, then green. Oh, it changes. I've seen blue eyes. My coworker, he's in the marketing stuff. He has blue eyes from Poland. And I remember JJ has lots of dogs. He has lots of dogs and cats. I don't know if they still live in the Philippines. I haven't. I haven't heard anything from them. Yes, dogs. What? He loves dogs. And when we had the Ondoy, when it flooded in Metro Manila, he rescued his dogs first because there are lots of pets that was drowned because they are kept in cages. That's what happened in that. It's in the 90s when Metro Manila really submerged. It really flooded much, and pets kept inside the cages were drowned. So he said he rescued his dogs more than his appliances because it's like a flash flood. It was sudden. It was a sudden flooding, and our we live in a high ground, but we experience it. That's the ondoy. On we call it ondoy flooding. So what else? So Ayala Mall, it has the biggest time zone. Time zone is an arcade. So probably Jat will enjoy that. And I need to purchase the arcade coins. So Ayala Mall, Manila Bay, is in front of City of Dreams. City of Dreams has a casino. Restaurants inside also. They have buffet. And last time I checked Dream City's buffet, it's around 65 US dollar per person. I'm not updated with the cost of buffet there. They also have specialty restaurants inside. And if you're into casino, they have casino there. And they have for kids, they have activities there like I think it's what they call it. It's not the Disney's. It's like DreamWorks, where the kids will enjoy the activities inside. But picture taking is not allowed at DreamWorks. You can take pictures only at outside, but inside no picture taking. And also at the casino, it's a big no. How many watch hours you have, Ems? Last time I checked, it's 2,389. 2,389, and I still need about 1,611. 1,611. And my followers count is now 3,110, something like that. It's adding up like when I live stream, I noticed that it's adding up like 1,000 hours per day. If I'll have two hours live stream JG, it adds up 1,000 hours a day. So if I'll have 1,000 a day, then I only did about ten more live stream. But if not, if I don't have live stream, uh, watch hours like 300 minutes, 300 to 600 minutes a day only. So live stream really help a lot. So if I'll have 10 more 10 more live stream. So minus this one, nine only. And then probably after that, I'll live stream once a week. Once a week is enough. I really don't know my time because I need to earn. I need to earn a living. Why don't you do before during week? Can you? What's TNR? During week. You know the reason my I cannot live stream after lunch is because my son will be at home. Okay, I can do that. But like tomorrow, I have things to do tomorrow. So I really I really cannot tell if I can do or not. Because after lunch I cannot live stream anymore because my son will be here, and I need to take care of him. I cannot let my parents take care of him after school, and I have to bring him out. Not necessarily in malls or in a store. I have to bring him outside 4 p.m. Have a walk. We will go to my cousin's kids so he can play with them. There's a few Filipinos I want to see over the line. Game blue gray eyes. Nice. You're like a cat. Cat's eyes. So you're gonna have what? Dinner? Lunch? Blue gray eyes. So you're gonna have lunch with them. Everyone stares at my eyes when I am in the Philippines. Do you have friends in Manila, JJBK? Everyone stares at my eyes when I am in the Philippines. Nox, Graham. Did you experience people stealing photos of you? Because I'm guilty of that when I was young. When I was young, and we go to a place that when there's foreigners, we will do selfies, and we make the foreigners photo bombers. It's like saying, I've been here in a place that there's a foreigner. Melody, wow, what a beautiful eyes you have. Yes, Melody will say that because he likes wearing colored contacts to look of foreigner. But Graham has a natural blue gray eyes, and Filipinos will wear contact lenses. So I'm not surprised Melody says wow. What's the color of your contacts? It's Melody. I have brown and gray contact lenses. Okay, I must admit, this is the first thing I look for in a guy. The eyes. It's like it can melt me. It can melt me. I don't think I can accept a challenge of staring. I mean, Have you tried that staring in eye to eye stare? Who's going to close their eye first? Going to close eyelids first. I will not win. But my sister, you see, brown and gray contact lenses. I haven't tried contact lens. I'm scared. I'm always scared of stuff. But I think I should. I hate wearing eyeglasses, but I cannot see anymore. I cannot see text anymore without eyeglasses. My eyes started to get blurry at age 42. Before I can read laptop without eyeglasses, but when I turned 42 it was hard. And then when I started to wear eyeglasses it turned worse. I'll try green some other time. They wear eyeglasses, JG and Grim. They wear eyeglasses. Jeez, thanks. They wear eyeglasses. I don't wear eyeglasses when no, when not reading. But reading I have to. I cannot read anymore without eyeglasses. I have both contacts and glasses. You, you have blurry eyesight too. Are you? I'm nearsighted. I'm nearsighted. I no, not nearsighted. I'm farsighted. I'm farsighted. I didn't wear eyeglasses till the age of 42. I'm only 42. Bald. You know they said bald is beautiful with one leg. And you went to Angeles City and you've been traveling to 100 islands. Graham, you're so talented. I mean you traveled a lot. You traveled to 100 islands. I'm both near and far with astigmatism. You still have astigmatism. I thought that's cured already. Graham as in bald and not the buzz cut. You know what? It's better to be bald than to have a hairstyle like the friar look. Oh, Graham, we're the same. I have two good teeth though. We're the same. Let's appear, Graham. But I'm not bald. See, I really have this. I have a thick hair, not bald. Still I have. But Graham 4-2. You're probably the first foreigner I'll meet that's shorter than me. Joke. I'm just kidding. My friend's boyfriend from California. He is 6 feet 2 inches. And I had steep neck. I had steep neck. The couple invited me to a lunch in Mega Mall, and my friend is 5'1", and the American is 6 feet 2 inches tall. He's very tall, and I kind of like blush. How do Americans greet? Graham, you're Australian. How do you greet people for first time? In JG, how do you greet people first time? Do you hug and kiss? With some Filipinos, most will be shocked with the kiss. Uh, Probably if you're rich, or you're high society, or you're into too much socialization, a kiss and a hug, it's just common as a form of greeting. But if y- you grew up in the province, and I mean, how do you greet? For example, first time you will meet the person. Uh, eh, how do you greet them? So it's like just hello, nothing, no hug, no kiss. If I mean, for the first time you're meeting a person, because if you probably live in the city, or you're a socialite, or you're used to meeting people, you're in the business. It's very common for greeting people, for giving them a hug and a kiss. It's very common, but when you're a simple person living probably in the province, it's just like it's kind of awkward if you're gonna kiss. Yeah, cheek to cheek. It depends on the but how will you feel it? so so it's like you will carefully look at her and see if she reaches out or not. Because I remember when I was I was young, and it was my birthday. I always live here in Rodriguez, and kissing is not really, we're not really used to kissing as a form of greeting. And when I had my birthday in Manila, and then the guy started to kiss me. Happy birthday, then kiss me. I was blushing, and just I realized that in Manila it's common as form of greeting. It was my birthday and they're all kissing me. Yeah, it's normal. It's normal, but we didn't grow up with that. So I was really blushing that time, because I'm not used to the girl kiss you. No, cheeks, cheeks. Not the girls, the guys. The girls, the if girls, it's okay. I mean, it's your birthday, and but the guys, I didn't encourage. Agree kami about. See, I blushed. Oh, chicks, who cares? I just wonder how Americans or Australian greets uh, a new acquaintance. Like that. Just washing the soap. JJ, what did you do for your first time? Did you hug and kiss? Well, probably for men it's handshake, right? handshake. But what about if women bring sanitary wipes? But what if women, JGBK, your first time here in the Philippines? Because you know the culture is different. Man naman, yes, handshake. And then if woman, because I believe that even even it's modern times, there's still some, you know, that's conservative. Especially, I mean, in Manila, there it's woman I like to put JG after brushing. I hope that's funny. That's funny. I know when you said, "Oh, you guys burnt some double papers." You know the that's JGBK. That's very common here. That's very common. You see, the restaurant didn't give us three dipping sauce. They didn't give us three dipping sauce because it's about common here in the Philippines. If group. And you know we have the Buddha fight. You know when you will eat at the same time in one table, just banana leaves. They will put all the food there. So you know when it comes to getting, so you would be comfortable with that. Only if only with my family probably. But I cheated. I ordered a different set for mine because I don't like beef. I'm not a burger girl. I kind of hate the smell of beef. So I don't even steak is very expensive. I really don't like. I don't like the smell of the beef. So mine was a chicken burger. I can eat beef if it's marinated to something. If it's marinated, but if what they put on burgers just uh probably barbecue sauce, salt and pepper from me. I feel so. But my father said it's delicious, far way much better than the fast food burgers. It says it's more QJG. Probably he had a corona effect. That's corona effect. You didn't say no, Graham. I mean, if you look like Brad Pitt, see third corona. Probably that's the only beer I can take because it's not too bitter. I don't like bitter. Corona is not bitter, but it's expensive here. It's like $3, $2. $2 if you're going to buy it in duty free, probably. Bitter or better. Corona is expensive. It's like two or three San Mig. Me, I cannot drink beer, but I've used it for cooking. One day I will cook beef or chicken with beer. dedicated Video dedicated to tropical theme, but drink no. Two a piece, no problem. That price here. Two a piece, no problem. That price here. Try to cook beer chicken. Yes, I will try that, sis Melody, and also with beef because I've tried beef mushroom sauce one time during my culinary schooling. Sure do tribute to team, not me. Whatever. What's that bitter beer? Imported bitter beer. I starts with letter G. I forgot. Most stew made of that has beer ingredients. They use that brand. Is it Guinness? I forget. I forget the name of the beer. It's a hard, uh, bitter. It's bitter beer. I forgot the name. Seen that during culinary school. So I don't know what dishes I will see at Mall of Asia on Sunday. And if I will, you know what will I do? I will make a video of each Asian food. So it's going to be a long video. Yes, Guinness I don't like. That's what they put. That's what they put in meat, like beef. Because when I was in culinary, we use wines and liquors. Uh, I cook cauliflower, breaded cauliflower, and the butter has a gin. And then I use Chardonnay wine if seafood. I think the best wine when cooking seafood is Chardonnay wine, and also red wine we use in beef and chicken with rosemary. Probably next year, if if I'm receiving money already in my tea, I'm going to cook. I will level up my cooking. First, I'm gonna buy new cooking pans. Yes. Oh, I know. Up to 12%. Up to 12% alcohol only. Up to 12%. 9% or 12%. Not more than that. I've also tried the Corona, but no, I don't like beer. So first plan is to buy the new cooking pans because my pans are all worn out. And then I will buy nice ingredients. I will buy spices like Italian spice is expensive, and then Parmesan cheese. The real cheese. I'm always using just cheddar cheese because it's cheap. Cheddar cheese is like 70 pesos, and oh, Parmesan cheese is like 300 300 pesos and above. They're too expensive. So guys, I made it 2 hours and over. Thank you so much for joining my live stream and having a chat with me. I want to ask you a personal question, but I will email. Okay, sure, JG. Ask away. So, I want to say thank you, JGBK, for being here. Melody. This is Melody. Graham, thank you so much, Graham, for staying with me from the beginning. And also, who else? My friend from Vietnam, Roboro. Hello. Thank you so much, Roboro. Marie Chris A Vlog. Thank you so much, Marie Chris. Randy Jr. Phil Natalie and Nikki Han Nguyen. And RM Destination. And to all those who were not able to type, but just watching and being with me, my friends and relatives, thank you so much. And for all the thumbs up, thank you. Sis Melody, what are you going to cook today? What are you going to cook? Melody didn't take a culinary course, but she's a good cook, and she's a better baker than me. She bake cakes also, and she's better. Youngest but the best. Just waiting, Abby's pasalubong. What's pasalubong? What is his pasalubong chicken? Okay, say hi to your hubby. This Melody regards, and good luck to your baby. You have a name now. You have a name now. Have you ever decided a name? Will give the baby two names? Yes, according to you, Melody, it's better I check her out. Melody, how many names? Still thinking? Still undecided? Are you going to mix your names, your hobby and your name? John is a wonderful name. Like that wonderful name, like it's unique. Don't you know I've searched for that, JJ, because what's the most common name in the world? And John came up. The most common name in the world. John came up. I let my habit think of it. By the way, it's Graham is a crappy name. And I think, oh, by the way, it's a boy. Yeah, it's a boy. You know that there are only few girls in my family. John? John what? You know, Filipinos, they like giving two names. That's because John is also. They, you know, Filipinos, they like giving two names for their kids. So is it going to be two names? Sis Melody. Okay, we talk about that later. Thank you so much, JGBK and Graham. Have a great evening. Graham is still morning there or afternoon. JG, I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. And Sis Melody, have a wonderful day. Graham, is it afternoon in Australia? I, I'm ahead 2 hours in Australia. The Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan. Incredible Hulk. I mean, incredible. If the baby is the first son, then name him after the father. Oh, Junior! You know, Filipinos have a belief with naming their son Junior. Graham. The oldest say that if you name the kid Junior, he will be a naughty boy. That's what others says. I'm taking two names from our fathers. Mm. Okay, sis. Thank you so much. I have lots of thank you so much. See you next time. Not tomorrow because I have things to do tomorrow. Uh, Take care. Hindi po. We have the same time. The East is 3 hours, I 2 hours. That's one. Okay, Grim. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much again. I'm gonna end the live stream now. Take care all and thank you.